I met with a client yesterday that I hadn't seen for a couple weeks. So I was asking him what's going on, what should we focus on today? In the course of our conversation, he mentioned something that a colleague had asked him to do, and it has no date on it because he hasn't actually started the job that he's taking. So he kind of put it out of his mind, but he realized it's bothering him. And he said, I have a tendency to do this. He said, I'll have something to do and I'll tell myself, like, I'm going to do this over the weekend. And then the weekend comes and I don't want to do it. It's a recipe for failure. And it's a recipe for kicking the can down the road. And even though we might be enjoying our time, there's something in the back of our mind. There's something saying, like, you have something that you've committed to do that you haven't done yet. So I was like, okay, look at your calendar. Let's pick a date. Let's pick a reasonable date that makes sense for you to do this. Because choosing a weekend or giving yourself a really short timeline that you're not going to be able to make, and then you're going to have bad feelings about it, recipe for failure. So we pulled up his calendar. He looked at what he had. He said, Wednesday's a pretty open day. He picked a time and he slotted it in. And as soon as he did, he said he felt a sense of relief. And I said, your job, if this comes up in your mind between now and Wednesday when it's on your calendar, is I'm not supposed to be doing that. I'm not supposed to be doing that until Wednesday at the time that is scheduled for that. So I'm going to ask you, what have you avoided? What can has been kicked? What unreasonable deadlines have you set for yourself that you're not going to make, and then you try to ignore that you have something outstanding? Pick it, select it, schedule it, get it done, and move on. And then you'll be free to enjoy the upcoming holiday weekend here in the US. Happy coming Memorial Day. See you on the other side. Bye.